Welcome back to Mental Toughness Secrets of Champions. I'm your mental toughness coach, Steve Siebold. Today we're going to talk about how to build a world-class network of contacts. Hey, let's face it, world-class success is not just about what you know, it's who you know and who knows you. Superachievers are masters at building contacts with powerful people. Notice I didn't just say they were good at building contacts with people, but powerful people. There's a big difference between handing out business cards to anyone who will take them and systematically targeting the right people who have the ability to move you closer to your vision. Now, sometimes people have a problem with this approach because it sounds like you're using people to climb to the top. Nothing could be further from the truth. If you're networking with a champion, you can bet you're going to have to give as much as you get, and that's the beauty of world-class networking. Everybody wins. The first time I experienced the power of this approach was back in 6th grade, believe it or not. Now, when you're in 6th grade, those 8th graders look like giants, and some of them were bullies. After 3 months of being teased and taunted in the new school, a group of us got together and formed what we called the LMU, short for the Little Man's Union. Growing up in Chicago, we all knew the power of unions. Our purpose was simple. Any member who was bullied in any way would be protected by the union. So when a giant, mean old 8th grader would tell you to meet him at the bike racks after school for a fight, 30 members of the LMU would be there to greet him. Now, the LMU wasn't a gang, and we never had a fight. It was simply a network of little guys who got sick of getting picked on. We didn't believe in violence, and we never had to fight because our network was so strong. We were thinkers, not fighters. As the leader of the Little Man's Union, I witnessed the power of networking where everyone benefits. Now, you're probably laughing at my example, but the Little Man's Union grew because all of us benefited. Building a world-class network is no different than this grade school example. It's just a matter of scope and scale. So let's look at how champions build these extraordinary networks. The first step is to make 2 lists. The first list is what we call your top 100. The top 100 is a list of the 100 most powerful and influential people who will return your phone calls. If they won't return your calls, they're not in your network. That's the point of differentiation between acquaintances and bona fide contacts. The second list is your Dream 100. The Dream 100 is the 100 most powerful and influential people you would love to have in your network, but will not return your calls yet. Once you've identified these people, your next step is to do some research to find out what you can offer them to get their attention. For example, many world-class performers have pet charities they love to support and promote. You might be able to lend a hand with their charity or donate money and make contact with them at a fundraising event. Do your homework and find a way to gain their attention and begin a symbiotic relationship. The biggest mistake people make in this process is contacting the person they want in their network and asking for help. Never, 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 please, never go in empty-handed. First, find out how you can help them and then offer to do it without any strings attached. It's not a quid pro quo. It's simply opening the door of a mutually beneficial relationship. People naturally do favors and help people who help them. The human animal is wired to reciprocate. If you give and still can't get them to return your calls, keep giving and watch what happens. Universal law will kick in sooner or later. The goal is to convert as many people from your Dream 100 to your top 100 as quickly as possible. It takes strategy, it takes time and effort, but always keep this one thought in the back of your mind. The only thing standing between you and your ultimate vision is the help and support of enough other powerful people. One contact with the right person at the right time can change your life. When we come back, I'll tell you the story of how a single contact with a member of my Dream 100 altered my destiny. I'll also share with you the contact strategies world-class performers use to stay in touch with their most influential members of their network. Don't go away.